Hello, people watching this later. Welcome to another episode of Card Room Live, which is not really an episode. It's just me hitting record and seeing what happens. But hoping that some people join the room and we can talk about baseball cards, or we can talk about YouTube or baseball itself. Right now, the Phillies are playing the Nationals, and they've had all sorts of scoring opportunities, but they have not capitalized on them. So I'm keeping an eye on that, and hopefully some people will jump in the room here in a moment. And I'm also hoping that somebody decides to come on this with me, because last time y'all chickened out. I'm kidding, of course. You didn't chicken out. Hey, man. I don't know what the good word is. That's a good question, but it's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope the end of the year is going well for you. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Juan Soto just grounded out, so that's good news. $16 days. All right. Yeah, my my quarter ends in 2 more weeks. So just trying to survive at this point. I mean, right now they're the ones that are scrambling, not me. I've done my part. I've done all the talking I can do. Now they're just trying to finish projects and hoping to finish strong. It's been a tough quarter for me. I've had 5 classes, so I've had very little free time, but happy to jump on here and hoping to get some conversation started. Starting to get back into the swing of things. I'm looking at eBay much more recently than I have in a while. End of the year testing. Okay, yeah, so that's something that I can only imagine. We don't obviously have that at the collegiate level, but I can imagine the work that goes along with that. I have certification exams that students have to do for certain software, so I really have to kind of coach them through that. It really is kind of like being a coach. That's kind of how I look at it. Bien, y tú, Think Blue. How are you? Good to see you, man. Are you still at work? Wow. Yeah. Okay. So you're doing teaching plus junior high track, and you've got high school baseball and junior high baseball. Yeah. Okay. So I'm not sure how you're here right now. Hey, Andy. What's going on, man? Good to see y'all. Just kind of poking around on eBay, looking at stuff. Let's see, I came across a couple of cards today that made me pause. Let's see if I can find them again. I don't think I saved them, but I definitely stopped and looked at them. Let's see here. Good for you, man. Yeah. I've really been off of eBay for quite a long time. I've been focused so much on other stuff. It's actually been good because I think, like everybody else, I was getting a little disappointed in the pricing. But having said that, there's still plenty of great cards out there with prices that are reasonable. You might have to look around a little bit more than you are used to, but there's still stuff to be found. And in fact, I'm trying to find this card. I saw 1953 Topps Jackie Robinson. I guess I could look in the sold filter, right? I'm too lazy to do it. There was a 1953 Jackie Robinson Topps. It was a PSA 1, and it looked amazing for a PSA 1. It was one of those where at first glance you want to wonder why it's a 1, and when you zoom in, you can quickly see why. There was a little bit of a crease and there were some dimples and stuff like that, but it wasn't anything like so awful or distracting. And the price was, I thought, reasonable. It was like somewhere between $700-800. Not something that you're willing to just pull the trigger on without a moment of thought. I decided not to do it. And I was glad that I decided not to do it. Now's not the time for me to be buying a card like that. But I was happy to see it. I was like, hey, there's a card that, yeah, it's pricey. Yeah, I can't drop money like that, at a moment's notice. But it's a card I want, and in the long run, I'm still looking at stuff and still enjoying the hunt, so to speak. Diego, welcome. I saw that you subscribed to my channel today, I think. So I have not had a chance to look at your channel yet. If you have one, either way, welcome. Nice to meet you. Curious if you can share in the chat. Like, do you collect? What do you collect? What are you into? What's your focus? Yeah, dang, man. If you wanna jump in, or if any of you want to jump in, I will share the live stream. You all are welcome to come in. The other card I looked at today was a 1910 E93 Rube Waddell. We talked a lot about Rube Waddell last time. Well, I guess Max Jackson talked about Rube Waddell last time, and this is a card I've been looking at for a while. E93. I guess I could share my desktop so you can all see what I'm looking at. So let's see here. Oh, it's on the spreadsheet. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Let's see. So there you go. I was looking at this card today. 1910 Rube Waddell. It's a 1.5. It's pricey. I'm not going to say it's not pricey. It is. But it's a cool card, and I would like to get this card one day. I don't think I want to get this one. In particular, this example, it's got this really big crease here, which even zoomed out, you can see. And unfortunately, I don't think this allows you to zoom into the picture any further. So I'll just open this up in a different tab. Yeah. But it's a really cool image. It's not a common image that you see of Waddell. And I just really like the profile shot. So it's one that's on my radar. I'm not getting this one, but just fun to look at. Diego, cool. So what was the name of your channel before? Maybe I've heard of it. Or maybe somebody else here has heard of it. Thank you. That was now quite a while ago. Dave, good to see you, man. It's been a while. Hope you're well. Let's look at some other cards. Sports card detour. That does sound familiar. I wonder how long ago was that? Because that does sound familiar. Andrew, welcome. Good to see you. Here's another card that I'd like to pick up that I don't have. The 57 Topps Willie Mays. Not this particular example. This is the infamous PWCC. I don't know how people feel about PWCC anymore. For a while there, they were not a company that anybody wanted to associate with, but I think people they're still in business, so people must still be buying stuff from them. Obviously, Willie Mays stuff has really shot up. This is a PSA 2, $495. The thing I've picked up on looking at this card, and I don't know if it's just this card or if it's 57 cards in general, is there's a lot of registration issues. You can really see it in the text. The printing of the text is soft and kind of off. But I like this card, and I don't know why, but I have a real affinity for Willie Mays New York Giants stuff. Like when he goes to San Francisco, it's like, okay. But when the Giants were in New York, there's something about that period that I really enjoy. Yeah, and you're right, Dave. The centering on that one is pretty good, which is, for me, always something I'm looking for when it comes to vintage. Oh, I got you. Yeah, that was a whole thing, right? Everybody got panicked about that. Okay, man. Good to see you. Take care. What else am I looking for? Those were I guess 3 cards that I was looking at today. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff in my watch list. but nothing right now that I'm like really excited about trying to get. What about the rest of you? Anybody in here really focused on whether it's a particular card or a set or anything that you're trying to go for right now? Here's another card that I'm looking at a lot these days. The 51 Bowman Campanella. Not a hard card to find, but condition-wise, it can be tricky. I think I looked at this one recently, and the issue with this one is it's got quite a ding right here. But man, I love this card. Such a great photo. And there are several cards and like representations of Campanella that use this photograph. I kind of feel like it's the Campanella photograph. Jesse, don't you have this card? Or didn't you recently get this card? $1957 Jim Brown. Oops, I can spell. I'm guessing it's Topps. Maybe I'm not coming up with anything because it's not a card that's coming up. Oh yeah, and you got the Wilson Franks too. Is it 58? Oh, okay. Yeah, new set goals. I'm not building any sets right now. I kind of wish I were, because building sets is so satisfying, and it also gives me some really clear direction. I miss having direction. I'm kind of all over the place, but there's something fun about that too. I can kind of change direction when I want to. So right now I'm just kind of going, I'm all over the place. I'm kind of pre-war, kind of 40s, 50s as well. And if you haven't been on YouTube lately, if you go like watch my end of the year video from last year, you'll get a real clear sense of what I've been up to. It's kind of all over. Yeah, me neither. Hey, Don. Good to see you. Let's see. What other cards am I looking at? I mean, I'm always looking at stuff, but I apologize for that scraping sound. If you hear that scraping sound, that's my mouse, that's my scroll, which I'm sure sounds annoying. I have heard of them. I have seen them occasionally, even on YouTube once in a while. I don't have any tips for you, though. Here's a question for everybody in the room. Excluding his rookie card, what's your favorite Hank Aaron card? Mine, I think, I mean, he's got lots of great cards, but there's something about the 64 that I really like. I don't quite know why, but I just like the green. And I don't know, it's just a nice picture. 57, 58. Yeah, this is the backwards one. Man, I gotta say, I really don't like this set. There, I said it. I don't like that set. You can unsubscribe from my channel if you want. Don't like that set. Yeah, that's a cool one. Yeah, you don't have to. I don't want to linger on it, but it's just there's something. The photographs are just like way too close, and they all the players look like they're just about to keel over. I don't know in those photographs. $19.53 Johnston cookies. Let's see. Oh, sure. Yeah. How lucky are the Braves? If you're a Brave fan, how lucky are you to potentially go after some of these cards? Yeah, the 57 tops is a good one. 61. Oh yeah, I like this one too. Yeah, it's just different. Yeah, that's a nice looking one. $19.54. Oh, these are cool. They have sort of a like a pastel look to them. Oh, these are reprints, but it looks like Hank's in there. There he is. Dude, that's an awesome card. Check that out. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's a great looking card. And you know what I love even more is like in the background, look at all the like folding seats. It's like generic folding chairs back here. And the little headdress emblem. That's a really cool card. It's a pricey card. Was not surprising. But there are reprints. I mean, even these like random ones. Like that's just a cool looking card. This is great. This is, I guess, spring training or something, and you can basically see somebody's house behind the fence back here. That's great. Thanks for the advice, Brian. I'm gonna pass. Josh, what's up, man? Yeah. For those of you that don't know, let's all make Don uncomfortable by once again admiring and acknowledging his amazing work. Don, you've done a great job. And I'm serious when I say I want to like pay you to make more of those stands because they're really awesome. Who's got another card that they want me to look up? A card that you're really into or that you think is cool or maybe is underappreciated, vintage especially. While I'm waiting for you all, I want to show this off. I don't pull modern, but I pulled this last night after a really incredibly busy day, and I was surprised. I was like, wait, what the heck is this? And stopped and looked it up and was like, okay, that's fun. And of course, as Jesse pointed out, because I shared this in a text, right on the day or the day after, I guess, that he gets put on the COVID list, I pull this card. So that's some serious irony. I hope he's okay. But it's a sweet card. And then like a pack later, I pulled the non-short print version of this card. Okay, so you need a factory, you need an assembly line. Okay, cool. You guys are all dropping cards in here, so let's do this. 48 leaf, Ted Williams. Yeah. I kind of feel like Dave might have been looking at this card at the National. Was it this card or was it the Dimaggio? I think it was this card. Yeah, this is a fun set. I actually think that there are some seriously underappreciated cards in this set, besides the obvious ones, you know, the Dimaggio, the Williams. There are some really awesome common cards in this set that don't often get much attention. 54 Dandy mantle. Oh yeah, that's cool. Don mentioned the Red Heart Musial. That's definitely on my list, as well as the mantle. That's a fun set. Somebody in this room, INPAC player maybe, is trying to put this set together. And maybe he's done. I mean, who knows? He hasn't made a video in like 10 years. So I could be wrong. But yeah, I like this set a lot. So that was the 54 Red Heart. 59 Bazooka. Yep, this one's on my list. I think actually I might have been talking to you about this, Don. But I love this card. Really unique image of Hank. Yeah, super cool. Name in white. I wonder what the other colors are. I don't know offhand. Dave, do you know? Is it yellow or and which? And I guess the next question is which is more rare? $1936. Oh yeah. Joe Dimaggio slams it. Erickson catching. Yeah, I've seen this. Cool. Check out those spikes. Yeah, I really like Bazooka doesn't nearly get as much attention, I feel like, at least not on YouTube, as I feel like it should get. Yeah, I thought you did. Yeah, I remember you looking at some. The mantle from 59 Bazooka. Let's see if that's on here. I mean, you never know, right? When you're on eBay, what you're gonna find. Or if a card is even available. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Man, and this is just an authentic and it's 2,500. $37, okay. Not sure if that's it, or it may just not be on eBay at the moment. Yeah, the Mel Ott, let's see. Goudey Mel. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Hey, Rick. Rick, we're just calling out cards. Cards you think are interesting. Just going on eBay and looking around at stuff. Nothing, not actually looking at prices or anything, just looking up cards. I think if I actually had been paying attention to the prices, I don't think I'd be too excited, but it's fun just looking stuff up. Yeah, stall. I think I've got that saved. Yep, so there's the mantle. I like the framing of it and the little border at the bottom, even though his signature is totally BS on this card. Still looks nice. It's a maze. Rizzuto. It's kind of cool. Here's that Campanella again. Same image, but the actual photograph. Man, that's so cool. And like you can see the press box up here, CBS, WMGM. Really cool. Hey, Max. Of course, we get a pre-war call out when Max is in the room. Let's see. D381. Too obscure, Max. Too obscure for eBay. I can get some power transistors. Right, Dave. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I guess that was a Bazooka, right? They're all authentic because they're hand cut. I wasn't thinking about that. Here we are looking at transistors. Okay, yeah, 1 second here. So D381. Oh, sure, yeah. I've seen this before. Really interesting. I think this is the one you're talking about. it is an intense photograph. Send or bring 50 of these coupons with 50 cents to Fleischman Bakery, Bronx, New York City. Receive a beautiful leather Kodak album in which you can mount your pictures of baseball players. We'll hold 100 photographs. All right. $34 Goudey Greenberg. Yeah, you have this card, right? Yeah, that's a good one. Jesse, that's kind of a cool idea. You could, not like you don't have enough projects already, but like have a card of a catcher and display it with the corresponding equipment or mask that you've gotten. All right, let's see. Exhibits 1948 Indians. Oh, these are all sideways. Here we go. Oh man. Yeah, you can see them from a mile away. You got Dobie up here. Got Satchel. Totally blanking on who that is. Early Win. Oh, Andy's not in the room. Early Win. Bob Feller. I mean, holy crap. World champions, of course. Thank you, Andy. Yes. Yeah, this is cool. Anybody else that anyone recognizes in here? I'm sure there are more recognizable names. Bat Boy. D381 Mathewson. That's not it. Oh man. Try to find a bigger picture of it. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. And check that out. I don't know if here, let me. I don't know if you all are able to see it. Let me zoom in here. Christopher Mathewson. I don't I'm no Matthew's an expert, but I feel like I don't really see that often. His full name on the card. Well, there you go. Cool, man. I'm glad you all are having fun. I know I am. Was not at all what I was planning to do, but hey, this is fun. Just checking cards out. Oh, what a surprise! What a surprise! A Hank Greenberg suggestion. I'm gonna guess this is not on eBay. I don't know why I keep coming back to eBay. You all are getting way too obscure for good old eBay. Guessing this is it. Not a great. Oh, here's one too. It's a photo bucket, but those are cool. Do you have this one, Brian? I don't recall seeing this one. It's cool. I like it. Oh yeah, I already know. I know what this one is, and yes, it's awesome. PC 796 Cobb Wagner. It's that handshake, right? Yeah. So cool. That's an amazing card. And it's not just like, okay, it's a great card because they're two awesome players. And even like the font is so cool. But on top of that, I'm pretty sure that this photograph was taken in the year that the Pirates and the Tigers played in the World Series, which was the first time these two, and I guess the only time that these two played against each other in the World Series. And Wagner totally outmatched Cobb in like every respect, I'm pretty sure. But it was one of those things where you're seeing the two greatest players at their peak in that era playing against each other in the World Series. So there's just so much behind the photograph besides the fact that they're, big players. Now I really want that card, and I know, and I know that it's way out of my league. Well, first of all, it's not even on. You're gonna have to look for that in an auction or something, I'm sure. Not on eBay. Mark aka Stove, is actually at a baseball game. So I guess if you're not in a live stream, that's a good place to be. And then you got this card, which of course is the Cracker Jack image. And hey, the Phillies tied it up in the ninth. But they're about to blow it. All right, guys. Well, just under an hour. Which Cobb is that? PEC 796. It's a postcard. So I'm going to call it for tonight, guys. That was fun, though. Try to do it again sometime soon. Good to see you all. Hope you all are finding stuff, looking around for stuff, and enjoying the hobby as best you can. I know I am. So we'll do this again sometime soon. Until then, take care, everybody. Have a good night.